All right. So we're going to check out Lorewalking next. We got 3 cool campaigns that I've heard quite a bit about, and I'm pretty stoked to see what's up with it. So we're going to check those guys out. See what's up with this new gear.
Pandaria welcomes you.
And Daria welcomes you. That's nice. Here, this is going to be really narrative based, so what I want to do, first of all, re-enable music. We're going to pause the Spotify here. And we're going to experience this. I like this. Effects. I don't think we want that. That's like... Okay. Yeah. That's supposed to be. Okay. I think like this. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. I'm about 10 decibels ahead of this. So, all right. Sweet. All right. And then for our spec, should we go in as arms or should we go in as Fury team? I do really like the way the Fury plays, but I gotta admit, like, arms is pretty cool. You go as Fury. Alright, let's take the one button off. I'm not interested in using that. Alright. Greetings. Now, dialogue is really quiet.
Every good story needs a hero.
Okay, maybe it's just my headset. Maybe it's just me, man. Yeah, I think it's just me. Alright.
Hello.
Night. Okay, I'm about to start recording. Yeah. Yep. Alrighty. Alright, let's check out Lorewalking. See what's up with it, shall we? Shall we?
Eyes open.
Oh, Lolly is sending visitors my way now. He laughs a deep belly laugh. Of course she is. But she is correct. The only thing I love more than gathering stories is telling them. Sit down, let me share a tale with you. Alright.
Jade Serpent guide you.
Oh, thank you. Alright, what stories can you tell me?
Lightly.
Okay, cool. This is neat. So you get to pick which path you want to go. You got Xal'atath, you got Ethereal, you got the Lich King, Echo of the Xal'atath, Blade of the Black Empire. Interesting. So call upon the memory of Xal'atath. Her voice will occasionally echo with glee when you kill a foe. I saw some of the examples of what the blade will say when you kill people, and it's pretty interesting. It's pretty cool. I'm actually looking forward to it. Karesh Memory Crystal will take on the appearance of a Karesh for until cancelled. 30-minute cooldown. Yeah, like one of them. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Like a fashion show. The Lich King, Arthas Menethil. It is said that when he was born, the very forests of Lordaeron whispered his name. But did the forests of his youth know what he would eventually grow to become? And then you get the Royal Visage. Remember the take of Arthas Menethil. You take on his visage. Whoa, you can look like Arthas? That's cool. Alright, well, I gotta admit, these all 3 sound great, but the Lich King one is the one I'm definitely the most interested in. I think that I don't want to do all these for the first time on PTR. I want to see what's up with them, but I want to like experience them when they come out in the server. So I think I'm going to choose Xal'atath and check this one out now, and then save the other 2 for when they actually like come out live. And that might change my mind, but nope, this is the PPR. Mm-hmm.
Jade Serpent, the most cunning foes wait until you are desperate. They offer solutions you cannot afford to refuse. When the Burning Legion returned to our world, it was a desperate situation indeed. The heroes of Azeroth sought to arm themselves with the greatest weapons ever forged. Among these was Xal'atath, the blade of the Black Empire. A high priest searched far and wide for the blade.
Interesting.
How does today find you? Tread. Now listen closely to my tale.
Oh, I like this loading screen.
The High Priest's search brought them to Tirisfal Glades, where they met with Alonsus Fowl.
Alonsus Fowl. I remember doing this in Legion on my priest.
I will hide in shadows no longer.
I have been working with Moira Therasin to infiltrate the Twilight's Hammer cult. We've learned of an ancient and powerful old god relic, a blade used at various points in history to wreak havoc. Moira's double agent informs us a new leader is rising, and plans to cement his ascension using this weapon in an unholy ritual. You must find him, stop the ritual, and seize the artifact. We will meet in Dalaran afterwards. Stop the ritual and acquire Xal'atath, Blade of the Black Empire. All right.
Light and shadow guide you.
Don't gotta ask me twice. Oh, yeah. Oh, we need our second weapon.
Get closer.
We definitely do good demolish, that's for sure. Praised be to the new leader. Once the hand of the Twilight Father, the Shadow Deacon has decided now is the time to regain our past glory. While the Twilight Father left to serve Deathwing, the Shadow Deacon maintained his role as a bishop in Stormwind. He continued infiltration and recruitment efforts there for some time until the fall of Deathwing and the Twilight Father. He then ordered what was left of our organization to go quiet and allow our foes their temporary victory. But then he found it. Or perhaps it found him. The Black Blade. Ooh, foreshadowing. Oh, there's we just erased that person. Oh my god, Mythic Gear is great. One-hit onslaught, and they were gone. The Shadow Deacon was a cautious and calculating master, preferring the secrecy of the shadows to direct action. Ever since he found the blade, his entire demeanor has changed. Arrogant, commanding, audacious, he now favors a bold plan to restore power to the Twilight's Hammer. The blade is called Xal'atath. It has come from an age before most of our races existed. We only have the scrawlings of previous holders to go from. While it is mostly ravings of those that lacked the will to wield the blade, many of them say the same things. They speak of the Black Empire, of a time when our true masters ruled all of Azeroth. Massive sacrifices, living buildings, filled with void energies. Sometimes we can hear the Shadow Deacon speaking to someone in his tent. He has mentioned the glory of the Black Empire as well. That guy is going crazy. That's what that book just said. That guy is going crazy. Check this. We have finished setting up a small base as per the Deacon's orders. He is driven, so sure.
The High Priest learned the Shadow Deacon, the new leader of the Twilight's Hammer, found the Black Blade. Xal'atath changed him. He became obsessed with the Black Empire.
Mm.
The High Priest already knew of Xal'atath through their allies in Netherlight Temple. Moira Tharazan had an agent infiltrate the cult.
Ooh, that guy's super crazy. What, you're not gonna have me kill this guy? For real? Kill him anyways. Wait, is this where I think it is? This is Tyr's Fall. It's interesting because this isn't the only time we come here in the Legion quest line. We come to Tyr's Fall for both this weapon. Like, so in Legion there were the artifact weapons, right? And you had to go get them out in the world because they were legendary weapons, oftentimes buried with people that were legendary and had welded them, or sometimes left as remnants of battles that needed to be collected and reforged, so on and so forth. Tyr's Fall is the place in Tristful Glades. Tristful Glades being named after Tyr's Fall. It's where the Titan Keeper Tyr fell. That's where he lost a battle, and basically he fell to the bottom of this. He created this crater, if I'm not mistaken, and he's down there. And you come down here for the Holy Paladin weapon, the Hand of Tyr, in Legion, and then you also come down here for the Shadow Priest weapon. And the Order of the, if I'm not mistaken, the Order of the Silver Hand, part of what their originating founding purpose was to defend this place. And it was through studying Tyr and maybe talking to him and stuff that they learned about the light and they became paladins. If I'm not mistaken. It's been a while. I could definitely be mistaken.
What?
Yeah.
You traitor!
Okay, okay.
Moira said you'd be coming. I'm Slaghammer, paying my family's debt by hanging out with these buggers. Let me take down this barrier.
Shadow Lord Slaghammer.
The
Do we
Shadow
trust this
Deacon's
guy?
already below starting his ritual. To get there, we'll need to do a bit of work. If you have any questions, let me know. But we best hurry.
He's with the Twilight Hammer.
These buggers
That's-
are suppressing
Oh, yep.
Tyr's
I remember
war,
doing this
so
quest
they
back in the day.
can
Yeah.
follow. We need
It's pretty cool. This is just kind of sharing what was a really cool quest line that only Shadow Priest got to see. Oh my god, the errors though. Stop it with the errors. I get it, you're unhappy. Might be a button yeah, I'm gonna have to like find a button. I think I can disable Lua errors in the options somewhere. If not, I think there's an add-on I can use. Because I don't care.
creature before it kills one.
No, great. I gotta kill this thing before it casts Armageddon.
There. The path to the prison should be open. Well, if it ain't me old friend, we'd be doing the world a favor ridden into this baddie.
Okay, yeah, not built into the game. Borgoth the Master Reaver. Whoa, he actually withstood a full onslaught with cooldowns. I'm surprised. Escape doesn't even close the Lua air. It's so annoying.
Yes, the blade is right. I am unstoppable. Once Sakaj lives again, I will hold dominion over this world. Our old leaders chose to work with pawns. I choose the real power.
Okay.
Defend me, you think to stop me. With this weapon, I can do anything. Anything! This shouldn't be happening! Why aren't you protecting me?
Weak and pitiful. The Twilight Father did not dare wield me, for he knew the price of failure.
Oh shit.
Give me another chance. No! No!
Boom, boom, boom.
You, on the other hand, yes, I foresee us doing great things together. Take hold of my haft and I will aid you. For now.
Oh my gosh, we're doing it. Hey, we got Xal'atath. Now it's time to start the thing. It's all because the Shadow Priest back in Legion took Xal'atath, which is what we're seeing. We're seeing what happened back then. It's all because of them. They ended up dropping in a raid and ended up getting in the wrong hands. Drain a powerful foe.
First, Zakash.
Drain the enemy. Consume his essence.
Or he could awaken on his own. We must consume his essence to ensure he is gone forever.
Thus ends.
No, this must be done.
Yep, she done played us. Thus ends the first chapter of our tale. Xal'atath was a constant, whispering presence in the High Priest's mind, yet they slew countless demons together.
Farewell.
At this point, the High Priest continued their battle against the Legion, with Xal'atath at their side.
In the final battle, Sargeras plunged his blade, flowing with poison, into Azeroth. Xal'atath was one of many weapons whose powers were used to nullify the sword. She was weakened, but not for long. Hello.
The Blade and the High Priest. Play more about the Legion invasion? Isn't new stuff? Oh wow, you can he'll show you every cinematic. It's just like back in Mists of Pandaria. I'll show you every single cinematic. Yeah, Keeper's Rest is another name for the Tomb of Tyr. Once in this very location, the Titanforge Keeper Tyr fought against a dark entity known as Zakaj, the Corruptor. Although Tyr defeated Zakaj, he gave his life to do so. This is the spot where he was buried, a most sacred place. It was guarded by a secretive group that called themselves the Tyr's Guard. I'll tell you everything. The old gods, they are terrifying entities, said to have been sent from the void to corrupt this world. Long ago, they ruled over Azeroth. Their combined domains were known as the Black Empire. One of these enemies, Yashaj, was said to have been defeated by the Titan Amun-Thul. In ripping Yashaj from Azeroth, Amun-Thul damaged the world. Thus, the other old gods were sealed away rather than removed. They did not wish to damage Azeroth further. Over time, Azeroth's champions have defeated each of the old gods in turn. I'll tell you about each one and how we defeated them. Yashaj from Mop, Cthulhu from Classic WoW, Yogg-Saron from Wrath of the Lich King. Interesting. He'll tell you so much. That was a bit of a shortened version of the story. Kind of missed a couple details, if I'm not mistaken, but that was good. Like, this is cool. You know, Blizzard's been talking about for years, and the community for years longer than that a big issue WoW has is just like trying to get the story across to people in a way that they actually retain it and care. And I think this is a good way of doing it. Like, people really engaged with lore walking back in MoP. It was a huge deal. People really enjoyed doing it, had cool rewards. And there was a lot of content made around it, and it really helped people to learn the lore. It helped me a lot to learn the lore. And, you know, we had kind of a similar system in High Mountain with some of the quests they had, especially from their chieftain and from Ebonhorn, if I'm not mistaken. But, like, to see it coming back is really cool, and to see lore walking covering new stories is even cooler, and it's great they're tying some neat rewards to it. Like, people are going to want to dress like these characters. Like everyone's going to be doing this, is my guess. Tell me more about Xal'atath's whispers to the High Priest. What kinds of things did she say? She said cool stuff. Xal'atath often spoke directly into the mind of the High Priest. Oh my god. Whispering opinions, secrets, and memories. Fortunately, the High Priest kept a careful record of her word. Would you like to hear more? What did Xal'atath say while attacking the Netherlight Temple?
Netherlight Temple was a grand hall where priests gathered. There, the High Priest heard these whispers in their mind.
Do the Naru speak of the eternal conflict? That the entire history of your world is but a fraction of the time that has passed? Of those that came before the Draenei? No?
Throwing shade.
I know the Naru consider us horrors to be resisted. We do not share this view. They are merely beloved brethren that lost the true path. They will return to their masters in time.
Wow. Okay. Big history reveals there. We're a big insinuating big history reviews.
While wandering the world, the High Priest once heard Xal'atath whisper this.
It is ironic that the weakest of us may be the ultimate victor. Cthulhu, Yogg-Saron, Y'Shaarj, and... well, only one would remain to consume the world that was always meant to be.
Interesting. So the comma here is really important. Only one would remain to consume the world that was always meant to be. To me, because of where the comma is placed, I'll pull this over. I can't pull this over, can I? To me, that makes it sound like, because the comma comes after world, to consume the world, comma, that was always meant to be. To me, that comes across as they're insinuating that Azeroth was always meant to come of age, like come of maturity. Like, I don't know, maybe they're talking about the world more generally. I'm thinking about the Titan. I'm like, is she saying that it is like foretold, is guaranteed that Azeroth will emerge? Or is she just saying that no matter what was going to happen, Azeroth was going to bloom into where it is today? Or where it will be? I don't know. It's interesting phrasing. Plays with the mind a little.
Mind Flayer Ka'az was a powerful Naraki, a servant of the old gods. As the High Priest defeated it in the assault of Violet Hold, Xal'atath whispered this.
For this idiotic pustule of N'Zoth to have lived so long, it does little to refute my opinion of this world's new owners.
Interesting.
In one of the final battles against the Legion, Azeroth's greatest heroes fought upon the seat of the Pantheon, the Titan's very cradle of creation. When there, the High Priest heard these ominous words from Xal'atath.
Long have we sought entry to this realm. To think we have a mortal to thank for giving us our foothold. Your service will be remembered.
In a stronghold on Argus, the destroyed home planet of the Draenei, the High Priest and Alleria Windrunner encountered Lura, a Naru fallen to the void. Here, Xal'atath whispered.
Ah, now this is true beauty. At least one of the mortals in your midst can appreciate what it offers.
After Lura's defeat, Alleria did something unprecedented. She absorbed the Naru's void energy into herself. Xal'atath's whispers grew eager.
The caterpillar has become the butterfly. She is all but ours now.
I remember that. Foreshadowing. Wow, those are cool. It's so cool we get to hear these. More Xal'atath whispers the High Priest. More about Sargeras' sword and the battle that ended in the Burning Legion invasion. Could you repeat what you said happened after the High Priest acquired Xal'atath? Please continue your story.
Good story leads a hero.
Huh? No, I don't think so. If you want to get the Bluetooth headset, and the earbuds, you could try setting that up. Yeah. Although it's kind of over now, I think. Let's see here. Okay. Blade and
Jade
High
Serpent
Priest.
guide you.
Look at the earbuds.
Okay. Lorewalker's memorabilia, Valor Stones, whether to undermine quest.
Eyes open. Always be learning.
Schroeder learns through Xal'atath during the Fourth War. Okay. There is even more. More to this story. I'm gonna have to pull it out like that. Kind of back to the Bluetooth on this computer kind of sucks.
Do I hold it?
Might need to close it and reopen it to restart the process.
Okay. They might not be charged enough.
Yeah, this computer hates connecting things. But here, I can charge them. Yeah, this thing's dead. No problem. Alright, listen to Lorewalker Cho to learn the story of Xal'atath during the Fourth War.
After the Legion was defeated, Azeroth erupted into the Fourth War. In the midst of the chaos, Xal'atath made her next move. Here, Xal'atath came before the High Priest once more, with promises of power.
It takes me back. I remember this. The whispers are faint, but grow louder as you hold the blade in your hand. So weak. Need. Blood. Souls. The voice trails off, but you can still sense the dagger urging you on. It is a familiar sensation. Assists Xal'atath in recovering its strength.
Strength failing. I need blood. Souls.
Let's get some souls for Xal'atath. I remember doing this back in Battle for Azeroth. I got an Agent of the Old Gods achievement. Oh my gosh, I love having mythic gear. Alright. Bed Xal'atath.
You loot so fast. I'm impressed.
Gots to loot fast. Alright. Much better. How cruel of you to leave me in such a state. But we can reminisce later. No doubt you have many questions. As you know, I can offer countless answers. Xal'atath speaks once more. The servants of N'Zoth prepare their master's return. They intend to conjure a scouring storm to wash away all non-believers. He says unbelievers, but I believe the term would be non-believers. The particular ritual they will invoke requires 3 ancient artifacts. One of void, one of storm, and one of ocean. Even now, I hear the void relic calling to me. It is being empowered. Or corrupted. I'm not sure which it is. I see it upon a cliff, overlooking a vast sea. Come, priest. We can find a much better use for such a prize. Find the Void Stone in Drustvar.
The
Oh,
High
Azurite.
Priest
Oh god,
journeyed
I'd
to
rather
stop
not.
the followers of Nezoth. An
They're offering me
old
Azurite.
god, a dark creature who sought to corrupt our
Battle for
world.
Azeroth. Azurite was a resource used to
Let us
empower
ambitious leave this
Azurite
story
armor
alone,
and the Heart of
shall we?
Azeroth, which is a necklace that empowered that armor. And it was possibly the
How
most
glorious
painful
it is to
and
be
bad
renewed.
feature ever added to the
Though I
game.
haven't forgotten
And
your
pretty much
callous
Azurite is
use of
just
me in
permanently
service.
like awful.
Such a waste of potential. It pleases me that we have a chance to spend more time together. You should know that of my many companions, you were my favorite.
Aw, she says we're her favorite. That's nice.
We will accomplish remarkable things together, you and I. Magnificent things.
Taking over the world, one cursed dagger at a time. Yo, what? Rude. We weren't done flying. Okay, that's a bug. And lore walking Xal'atath. When flying with Mishi to do the quest. Unintended consequences. You get auto dismounted when entering Tiras Guard Sound. Okay. Bug has been submitted. This snake mount's pretty cool. Snake mount. Yeah.
Back.
Hmm?
I can fit 3 lines of text on the laptop.
Oh, there you go.
Current
That
operation.
which we seek is nearby. A relic of concentrated void energy. There, those novices are performing some sort of ritual with the stone.
Nice.
Stop them and take what is ours.
Boom, got the Void Stone. Empower Xal'atath. Here we go, team. Time to activate the War Within expansion.
Unleash the Void Stone, my champion. It should provide the strength I need to help you find the other 2 relics.
It's been so long. I took a mortal form. This body is pleasing, don't you think? Hey, is she back? Hey, you're totally gonna be the bad guy on the box of our new expansion in like 8 years from
Once
now.
again,
Isn't that
you
great?
prove deserving of my admiration. Such a worthy champion.
A change of pace can be invigorating, eh, High Priest? Hey, I ain't no priest.
Open your mind.
Do not be distracted. We have more to do. I sense another relic, a trident. Thought lost to the depths. It calls to me. High Priest, do you hear it too? Its song takes form. I see a harbor to the east, an ambitious pirate, greedy and proud, completely unaware of the power hidden within her hoard of gold. The would-be captain's hubris will not permit her to simply hand over her prize. I fear she must be taught a rather harsh lesson. But that is your specialty, is it not? Find the second relic.
Such
Yeah,
Did the
let's go
High
find the
Priest
relic.
foresee the
Let's see if Mishi
consequences of
works this
their
time.
actions here? Regardless, they traveled to Freehold. Mishi can help us get there safely.
A powerful Naga once possessed the trident. Now his underlings seek to recover it.
Wait.
What delicious irony that a pirate keeps such a coveted prize as a trophy.
Is she talking about one of these people? A powerful Naga once had it. Okay, Mishi dismounts automatically because it's supposed to trigger a loading screen. That's what didn't happen in the last one. Okay. We're in Freehold now. Lieutenant Elsbeth Wavecutter. Right.
Captain.
We got the skeleton key. Got the Trident of the Deep Ocean. Ooh, this food looks good. A little boar, orange in the mouth. Got some lobster tail. Got some shrimp and some cocktail. Yo, that cocktail sure is moving a lot, though. We got some gold. Got some... Oh, this person knows how to set up his silverware. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's a meal right there. Super fancy. Oh, yep, here we go. Perfect. Yes. Yes. A mighty feast. All right, cool. I got the Trident. Xal'atath, here you go.
What do you seek?
A Trident of the Deep Ocean. If you hold it up to your ear, you can hear the ocean. Interesting.
Time comes soon.
Xal'atath breathes in deeply and smiles. My strength grows. I can see it clearly now. The third relic we seek, the crown known as Tempest Caller. How fitting that after the fall of Atal Graal, the gluttonous Totana would be the one to find the artifact. He was always scuttling about the depths, seeking treasures for his collection. Totana's greed has left him trapped within a cave he can never leave. The crown awaits us there. All right, let's do it.
Xal'atath required one final artifact from the High Priest. Shall Mishi move us along?
It is no mere coincidence that our paths intersect. You are meant to find me. I was meant to find you.
All right, slow down, Xal'atath.
A grand destiny lies before us. Surely you sense it as well as I. But enough musing. Make your way to the shores of Vol'dun. That is where the third prize awaits.
This is pretty cool. I'm a pretty big fan. All right, Xal'atath.
This way.
Zoltoa. Where are we?
Totana will give us the crown
Oh, shoot.
willingly.
I'm going all the way over to Xodas. Oh, hello. Totana. Let's mess him up.
Why, Totana? I hardly consider that fair of you to say.
Did he say anything? I don't see him saying anything. Oh, he shook his head and
Well,
clicks at her.
We will
Clicks
see
angrily.
about that.
All right, got the Tempest Crown.
So many possibilities.
Further proof that you and I can achieve great things together, High Priest. So many
The time
possibilities.
comes.
Oh, the heart of Azeroth, get away from me. Meet Xal'atath at the precipice of Oblivion. The relics are ours, as it was meant to be. There is but one more step needed for the great truths to be revealed. The Naga sought to summon their storm from a place that echoes with ancient power. Though this site has had countless names over the ages, you mortals know it as the precipice of Oblivion. I will go on ahead and begin preparations. Join me there.
Open
The pieces were falling into place. Only one task remained. Let us have Mishi hasten the journey.
Okay.
Xal'atath often whispered to the High Priest about the old gods and their Black Empire. We have fought countless wars against them as they seek to turn our world to void. Finally, N'Zoth was the only one who remained. He was waiting patiently for his moment to strike.
It's cool to relive these stories. I've kind of just like not thought about a lot of this stuff in for like years and years and years. It's literally been going on a decade since Legion came out. It's probably been a good 8-9 years since I did this stuff.
Found an unexpected.
Yeah, this is sharing the story that Priest got to experience across Legion and Battle for Azeroth. Xal'atath existing is literally the fault of Legion and the Priest players, getting her sword, or getting her dagger and doing what we're doing, empowering her, giving her a physical form, getting her ancient artifacts, taking her to ancient places like this one. Literally, that's an old god eyeball right there. That's N'Zoth. So, yeah.
A stone to call forth the darkness. A weapon forged in the depths. A crown for the ruler of all worlds. Hear me, God of the Deep. I have brought you the Opener, the bringer of truth, the torch
Work in progress.
that lights the way.
Just let people know that this isn't final.
Honor our bargain. Free me to find my own fate.
Go. But the blade must remain to serve my will.
A fair exchange. Shadows guide you, my dear friend. We will meet again. I am certain of it.
I have dreamed your destiny, mortal. The hour is close at hand. That which was sunken shall rise. All that were sleeping shall be awakened. Receive my gift and see all truths before you.
Whoa. Whoa. We just got brain microwaved by a space god. I bet we know all kinds of cool stuff now.
Xal'atath was freed from the blade and took a mortal form. Her past remained a mystery. But we lore walkers are never satisfied with an incomplete story.
Ah, man. Sorry about that.
How does today find you?
Twist the knife.
Every good
N'Zoth's
story
gift
needs
was a
a
dark
hero.
one indeed.
Tread lightly. Greetings. Farewell.
The Blade's Gambit. I believe the information my fellow lore walkers and I have found is completely new. I am unsure of its importance, but perhaps you can decide. Oh, we get to see something that
Every
something
good
like some
story
new stuff. The
needs a
Blade's
hero.
past.
Jade
This is pretty
serpent
extensive.
guide you.
Many years ago, a stone tablet from Stormsong Valley made its way into my library. It took years to break the cipher and translate the fragments of runes etched into it. I will tell you what we have pieced together, a tale of yet more treachery. Listen to Cho to learn the story of Xal'atath in Ny'alotha.
Tread light.
Oh,
This tablet is a record of a battle from long ago, when the Black Empire ruled all.
oh, we're gonna get to see the Black Empire in its peak. Let's see what this looks like. I bet it's gonna look exactly like the raid Ny'alotha from Battle for Azeroth. And yeah. But hey, maybe we'll get to see some more
The
Ny'alotha.
old gods sent all of their forces to Ny'alotha
Huh?
to counter an unexpected attack from Xal'atath.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, base. Yeah, it'd be very rude. All right, yep, we're in the raid. That's cool.
Forward, chosen. Xal'atath seeks to usurp the Masters. Lord N'Zoth will not tolerate this betrayal.
Ooh, Xal'atath in trouble. She done betrayed somebody.
Listen
You are
to
chosen.
him.
Pitiful though you are, be grateful. Okay. Remember your place. Xal'atath brings with her an army of shadows and tricks. They are nothing to our evolved forms. You have been chosen, blessed with the power of N'Zoth, to serve as his champion. Go now and destroy them. Defeat Xal'atath's forces. So Xal'atath went to war with the Black Empire? That sounds like a bad idea. Lord N'Zoth calls now upon his brethren to aid in Xal'atath's defeat. You have been chosen to make the way for them to arrive. You know what to do. Activate 3 ritual obelisks and to summon Yogg-Saron, Cthulhu, and Yasharj. All in the same place?
Forth with N'Zoth's gifts
Oh,
of
this is not going to
power.
go good for Xal'atath. Okay, so I have like a stabby. I have a breath. And I have a heroic leap. Okay. Get breathed on.
Your contributions are seen.
I'm gonna have a heal.
Purple is cool.
Yeah. I just like summon my Tendi. Which count for a lot. Yeah. Sounds kind of annoying. I'll turn it down a little bit. Travel to the upper level. Oh, we get to go to new places now. Twilight Landing. Okay, cool. Got a really good view. Wow, look at that skybox though. Holy hell, the giant tentacles in the distance. Oh Jesus, oh God, oh Lord. Okay, I'm dead. Oh wait, whoa, saved. Freaking saved. Whoa, you can go down into that thing. Okay, this is pretty cool. Exploring Ny'alotha, that's dope. Also move faster after getting a killing blow, looks like. Oh my God. N'Zoth whispers, lowly though you are, your contributions are seen and acknowledged. Bring the others to me. Well, yeah, they're bad guys. They're not exactly nice. And these are the destroyers of the world.
No what?
Yeah, that's what they step on. They step on that too. Yep. They don't, I don't think they eat. I think they just be slurping up souls. Doing soul slurpy things. Thanks.
That's dangerous.
Yeah. I feel like we could do a little more damage to these guys. Like, I feel like these guys' healths are maybe like a little high. Like, for a 2-button rotation, it's just a little monotonous. Oh, this is the portal that takes us back up once we go down. Do we summon Yogg-Saron down here? Ritual obelisk. The spawning pit. Oh, hey, Yogg. I haven't seen you since Oldawar. How you doing, man? Well, I'm doing good, you know. No, I've not been having nightmares. It's been wonderful. Got old Yagi in the house. What is? Nothing I can do anything with? The Warren of Decay. Huh. Is this... It's like the inside of like Cthulhu or something. Or it may not Cthulhu, but like the inside of Yogg-Saron. Ow. Ow. I don't think I'm supposed to be in the goo. Oh god, I'm not supposed to be in the goo. That's good to know. Not supposed to be in the goo. Right, come around the long way, guy. Where do we summon your charge? Oh, we summon him up there. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, we can just like leap everywhere. Okay. Hulk smash. This is cool. I wonder if we're gonna get followed all the way up here. Alright, now we summon Yisharge. Yisharge is the coolest looking one of them all, in my opinion.
What he was building. Fortunately, our aid will leave him in our debt.
I wonder what he's building. Why does Xal'atath propose, going against the Black Empire? Kind of thought they were buddies. Maybe we go down. Oh, no, okay. Just a little visual bug on the quest. Okay. Oh, we got some Cthulhu. Back over here. Okay. Shadow Lashers. So this is the Void Lords versus the Black Empire. Interesting. Looks like the game's got quite a bit of self-healing that happens to try and like keep you from dying. Oh, there are eggs. Hello. Cthulhu.
Xal'atath underestimates us. Her attempts to distract us have failed. Even we will work together when faced with such blatant betrayal.
Is Xal'atath... Did Xal'atath go join the Void Lords and bring the Void here? Is that what's happening? That would make a lot of sense. I mean, obviously she's very tied closely into the Void. But like that seems like base. Like if she was always a void creature, why would she ever have even received access to Ny'alotha in a way where she could like betray them? What is her origin? I guess that's what we're here to find out. You're covered in dust of shade, like the blood of your enemies. Good. I have no doubt Lord N'Zoth could defeat this Xal'atath without the aid of his brethren, if only she had not infiltrated us so. They are ready. The Lords hold Xal'atath within the keep. You are the pebble to trigger the avalanche of their power, to end Xal'atath. Confront Xal'atath. Alright.
This creature, Xal'atath, is not like Lord N'Zoth and his kin. She does not appreciate their power or our Black Empire. Show her the error of her ways.
Interesting. So she's definitely not one of the Black Empire. She is a void creature. She always was. She infiltrated the Black Empire and betrayed them to the Void Lords, causing this huge conflict, like a war between the Black Empire and the between the old gods and the Void Lords. Very interesting. Oh, whoa! Xal'atath's got a different. It looks different. Okay.
The Black Empire, but the very darkness that embraced you. As punishment for your craven selfishness, you will suffer in confinement. Eternally sealed. You shall only watch this world as it gains untold power without you. You shall never lay claim to it.
Eternally pathetic. You are mere pestilence, parading as lords. This is not the end of the game, only the beginning. And I have all eternity to play.
The last desperate cries of one who has witnessed the inevitable. But that was not all Xal'atath said. The tablet states she whispered in a voice only N'Zoth could hear.
Consider what greatness could be yours if your siblings did not stand in your way. The offer stands. You need only reach out and claim it.
Pretty convenient that they turned her into a dagger that was perfect size for a human to wield, right? Just saying. Pretty convenient there. I feel like it would make more sense if they turned her into like a void stone. Or like a similar type of artifact.
The Black Empire eons. I fear this raises more questions than it answers. What is Xal'atath? Is she related to the old gods? What does she ultimately intend to achieve? Although Xal'atath's origins remain a mystery, her actions have brought harm to everyone. Perhaps that is all one needs to know in order to oppose her.
Very interesting. You know, I think it's very clear she's not a member of the old gods. To me, it seems pretty clear that the rest of her story that we need to find out, and the rest of the answers that we want to get, are going to come from the Void Lords. Like perhaps Lotus Walker, for example. He's already let on that he knows quite a bit about the situation. But it's very clear she's definitely oriented with the Void. It seemed that the Void Lords were there creating that conflict, trying to save Xal'atath, or maybe she just set in motion that they would be there, and it was just a coincidence Xal'atath was like being, transformed at that time. But yeah, she definitely seems like a Void Lord. Maybe herself not a Void Lord, but like a member of their faction. So that's pretty cool. The Blade's downfall. What did Xal'atath's last words to N'Zoth mean? Did she foresee their future collaboration? Was it her plan from the start? Well, it was clearly to sow distrust and to get him thinking what would happen if his brothers weren't there. And then it so happened that we went on to kill his brothers, and so he was forced into the position of, well, if they're gone anyways, maybe team up with Xal'atath and see what they can do.
Thank you for listening to my tales.
Yeah. How rude. Sweet. Echo of Xal'atath. Call upon the memory of Xal'atath. Her voice occasionally echoes with glee when you kill a foe. Cool. Let's go check it out. Let's go kill stuff. I want to hear these whispers. I want to hear them. Oh, and we got a little piece of a book too. That's pretty cool.
Fallside Outpost needs someone to scale the falls to find unique reagents.
Where's Cinderbreed?
How are you at
Cinder Brew Meadery. That place has been trolling me every time I need to go over there and get minerals for like 3 weeks now. I'm ready to go over there and obliterate them. Hit them with that mythic gear, shall we?
Use explosives to collapse their tunnels.
Yeah, you guys want to play games? You guys want to play games? Where they at? Where they at? Yeah, they are. Here they are. The elites. Die! How dare you? Always killing me when I'm just trying to get my professions done, man. It's so rude. Wrecked. The rotation assist sure is causing a lot of issues with my buttons glowing when they're supposed to. Some things just don't want to go off, apparently. Like my execute and my... Is that bug caused by the... Yeah, disable the assisted highlight. I don't know why some of my buttons won't work. There's a rare over here. Maybe Xal'atath will laugh if we kill a rare. Boring. There we go. We got her to say something. Oh yeah. Cool. Alright, well, we got her to do thing. That's pretty neat. That was a really cool quest line. That was a super cool quest line. It was great to get a refresher on all that stuff and a reminder of all those things that happened. Like I said, this is, you know, like the first half of that was just refreshing us on what happened in Legion and BFA, and that was a long time ago now. So I know that there's going to be a lot of players that are going to be seeing that for the first time. And there's going to be a lot of players like me who did it back then or knew about it back then, but they've kind of forgotten.